Take a good look at the news I'm displaying above. It said Nigeria descending into tyranny and abuse of power under Tinubu. This was a statement made by Pastor Tunde Bakare. Recently, I watched a video. I listened to Pastor Tunde Bakare. Said a whole lot to Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So much, he said. He touched almost every part of the problem of Nigeria. Honestly, he spoke the truth. But if you ask the Nigerian politicians, if you ask the Nigerian citizens, they will tell you Tunde Bakare is speaking from the point of failed attempt to be president of Nigeria. We are all aware that Tunde Bakare at a point wanted to be president of Nigeria. He did contested the APC primary, and for those of us that still remember, he is the only presidential aspirant to have scored zero votes in a primary election under the APC. So based on that, most politicians and most citizens don't always want to take him serious. So, and if you ask me, are they right not to take him serious? I will say yes, they are right. He was a politician under the same APC. If he had become the president, would they have done better, or would they have done anything different? I really cannot conclude on that. But come to look at his word. Now, put Bakare out as a person and as a politician out of the picture. Look at his word and his message. Is he making sense? Is he speaking the truth? Obviously, yes. 100% yes. He is saying it as it ought to be. He is telling Tinubu the exact truth. But only where he got it wrong. He said Nigeria descending into tyranny and absolute abuse of power. We are no longer descending, sir. We are already in it. We are already at the midst, in the middle of tyranny. If what is happening in Nigeria today is not tyranny, then maybe I really do not know the definition of tyranny. On that same message, I think Tunde Bakare ended the message by asking Tinubu to stop playing God. He says, stop playing God. Unfortunately, you cannot tell the head of a government to stop playing God. Because whether we agree or not, government is God. You only need to be religiously programmed to think otherwise. Now, if government is not God, let your God do something about Tinubu's tyranny and abuse of power. No other person can do anything about it. Not even another government from another country. Because the government of a nation is the God of that sovereign nation. Whether you like it or not, it is the sad and bitter truth. So, Tunde Bakare, I commend you for voicing out like others have done. Somebody like Bishop Kuka. I know a whole lot of Nigerians that will always speak with this boldness. I appreciate people like this. Who you are, what you were yesterday does not matter to me. As long as you could sit today to tell the world that what is going on in Nigeria now is very bad, I commend you for it. The most important part of his speech, for those of you that may not have seen the video, even if you have seen the video, you may recall, the most important part of the speech was where he refers to as our Senate and which is the National Assembly and the House of Rep, as rubber stamps. They are not there. He made references to the past Senate that would dare to oppose certain bills from the presidency. But you see the Senate we have today, the House of Rep we have today, they are mere errand boys. They are as good as they are not there. I keep telling Nigerians, we don't have Senate. There is no government in the world that will not be as bad as Tinubu's government if they have the kind of Senate Nigeria is having today. They will have a worse government if they have the kind of House of Rep that Nigeria is having today. That is obvious. The duty of the legislator is to checkmate the executive. We know the judiciary was supposed to interpret the law, but all of this put together has become stooge and errand boys to the executive that they were supposed to checkmate. That is why you cannot show me a single bill that have ever been pushed by the executive that the Senate oppose or reject. Neither with the House of Rep. Instead, they would just do some illegality, disobey the law, disintegrate the fraudulent constitution we already have, and yes, sir, they are all yes, sir boys. So Tunde Bakare spoke extensively in that regard, and I commend him for it. Sir, you spoke very, very well. We don't have a Senate. We don't have a house of rep. That is why we are where we are. Whatever Tinubu wants, he gets. I think Tunde Bakare in his speech also made reference to a Senate stopping a president third term ambition in this country. Should Bola Ahmed Tinubu scale through 2027, after 2031, if he wants to come back for third term, under Senate, this same Senate we're having and this House of Rep, he wouldn't even ask for it before getting it. That will tell you how bad, how porous, how inefficient this 10th Senate and the House of Rep are. Nigeria don't have legislator. Of course we don't have. Let them come and beat me for saying it. Before you accuse me of talking nonsense, you must show me one area that the Senate, the House of Rep have acted in the interest of Nigeria other than the interest of the presidency. Tinubu is now God of Nigeria, and that is why you see every politician in Nigeria wants to belong to the APC. I think rumor already reaching me, although unconfirmed yet, that most of the opposition government have been blackmailed and may be defecting to the APC very soon in order to solidify Tinubu 2027 presidential bid. If he is not God, why is the country currently not having opposition? Nigeria don't have opposition party as at now. PDP, dead and buried. Labour Party, we don't even know which fashion is Labour Party now. Confusion here and there. One concern the other day, there is rumor that is aligning with Tinubu already. So there is no opposition because Tinubu has already become God over Nigeria politics. So every other politician now feel that you cannot survive unless you surrender to his supremacy. If that's not God, then give me the definition of God. But before then, until then, see you in my next video.